is Regina from Pampered Soaps. Today I'm going to bring you a little bit of a different video because I've gotten some questions about how we make our herbal teas. This particular tea that I'm going to talk about today is our cold and flu tea. So I have some herbs that are sitting here that I pulled from our garden earlier this morning, so they're all ready to go. And I'm going to explain those to you, what they all are and what goes into our cold and flu. Now, as you know, if you've been watching the channel, we do how-to videos on how to make cold processed soap and herbal medicines, herbal tea today, as well as candles. So if you like those type of videos, then please subscribe to the channel. We are a fairly new channel, so we do appreciate the support. All right, so this is the cold and flu tea. I'm going to show you the container real quick. It's going to go into this container right here. You guys can see that in the camera right there. All right, so this is our cold and flu tea 9-ounce container there. So now let me talk about the herbs that I have here that I'm going to put into our cold and flu tea. And I will try my best not to get too technical. Sometimes my doctor hat goes on and I have to tone it down a little bit. So forgive me if I do, but I'll try to keep it very simple. All right, so make sure we can see this. I have here, I'm going to start on this side. Okay. This one right here is a mixture of chamomile and echinacea. Echinacea is the most important one that I use for the cold and flu tea. It's best if you take it before or at the onset of signs of cold or flu. And it helps to fight against the virus of cold and flu, and it also helps build your immune system. So this is very popular. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm just going to work my way around this little plate here. This is astragalus root right here, so that's this one. Kind of looks like straw. That's what my daughter always says anyway, if you can see that on the camera there. And astragalus root, it promotes the formation of antibodies, and which that increases the production of T cells, and it helps fight off cold and makes the process a lot faster. So the average cold, if you don't take anything, can last a week or more. If you're taking or drinking a cold and flu tea like this with astragalus root, you can knock it down to about 3 days. Now over here we have, let me put that up a little bit, lemongrass right here. The lemongrass is good for cough and fever, so we also include that. Over here I have some menthol, and menthol also helps to relieve sinus and congestion. It can help with fever, but it's mainly best used for congestion and sinuses. So that's this little bit of green right here. Okay, and then I added some peppermint. The peppermint I just put in to kind of offset some of the strong flavor because lemongrass and the astragalus root over here are very strong. So the peppermint is more of a minty scent, minty flavor as well, so it really kind of helps to balance it out, especially with the chamomile, which is also a good balance. But it does help with sinuses as well. If you have clogged sinuses, it helps with your breathing. So if you have like asthma, or for us older people who might have like COPD, it will help with the breathing as well. So what I do is I just take all of this and put it in my container. So I usually just mix it a little bit. You guys can see me doing this on camera, I don't know, but let me see. Yeah, so I take them and I just mix them up because I don't put them in like one by one. So I make sure everything is all mixed up together. That's why I'm wearing gloves. I believe in keeping everything sanitary, so I have gloves on before I'm touching these herbs here. So all right, so we're just mixing, as you guys see. All right, so this looks pretty good. And then we also, with our teas, we also include the big muslin bags for you guys that are reusable. You can go to our website at pamperedsoaps.com and check this out in a little bit more detail if you like to. You can also find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, Pampered Soaps. All right, so now it's all mixed up. So that's what it looks like, guys. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it into the container for you, so you can kind of see what it looks like once it's in the container. The tea here is really strong. natural herbs have a way of being really strong. They're really effective, but they're also really strong. So I usually have my customers balance it out with bee-free honey, or regular honey if you want, and a little bit of sativa or regular sugar if that's what you like. That usually helps. Sometimes people have to put cream in it. You can do that as well. Okay, so just so you can see what it looks like, there you go. So that's what it looks like, the finished container. And then you just put it into the tea bags and put it in your water. And usually the tea bags you can use that we provide about 3 times, because this is so strong. You can make about 3 cups with 1 bag. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today, and we'll be back next week with another how-to video. Until then, guys, thanks for watching and be blessed.